Chapter 602. Zora was sweating profusely at this time. Over the years, she had already done plenty of such evil acts. She did not know how many lives she had ruined. Gambling was in itself an abyss that could swallow everything up. Some people fell into this abyss on their own, while others fell into it with their entire families. However, Zora had never cared about the life or death of these victims at all. She felt that this was her means to earn a living. How could she possibly win if other people did not lose? Therefore, she has never felt guilty because of these people. Alex could see right through the hearts of these people. People like this were the cruelest and most ruthless vampires in this world. She lived by sucking other people's blood, and she did not care whether other people would die because she was sucking all of their blood. Alex naturally had no sympathy for such people. He looked at Zora with a playful expression on her face as he smiled and said, "Well, let's do this then. Why don't you play a few games with me?" Zora was stunned and she asked in surprise, "Mr. Anderson, what would you like to play?" Alex replied, "I don't know how to gamble. I don't know how to play poker, mahjong, or anything else. I only know how to play rock, paper, scissors." Zora asked with a puzzled expression on her face, "You want to play rock, paper, scissors with me?" Alex nodded before he said, "Yes, I'm going to play rock, paper, scissors with you. We'll bet $10 million for each game. What do you think about that?" Zora was very nervous at this time. "Mr. Anderson, I do not dare to play with you." Alex replied, "You'll have to play no matter if you want to or otherwise." Zora nodded before she replied in an anxious manner, "Okay then. I'll do as you say, Mr. Anderson." After that, Zora asked again, "Mr. Anderson, are we going to play now?" Alex smiled before he said, "Don't worry, we aren't in a rush. I'll have to make some preparations to cheat before we start playing." Preparations to cheat? Zora was very surprised. Alex smiled before he asked, "You don't know what I am talking about? Just like how you made all the plans and preparations before you cheat my mother-in-law out of her money, I'm going to do the same to win all of your money today." Zora felt even more puzzled at this time. What could Alex possibly do to cheat in rock, paper, scissors? She had been cheating people for a lifetime, but she really did not understand how anyone could possibly cheat in rock, paper, scissors. Was he going to deliberately be a few seconds behind his opponent? Was he going to wait to see what other people were going to do before he showed his hand? But that was simply too low and underhanded, right? Before Zora could even figure out what Alex was going to do, Alex suddenly grabbed her right hand and straightened all 5 of her fingers before breaking them all at once. Crack! All 5 of her fingers broke at once. Zora cried out in pain, but Alex simply raised her left hand before he broke all 5 fingers on her left hand as well. Zora could no longer control any of her 10 fingers, and all 10 of her fingers were limp as they hung onto her skin in an unnatural manner. At this time, Alex simply said, "Well, if your hand is in that position, I'm going to assume that you are showing paper by default. If you're going to form a rock, you'll have to curl all 5 of your fingers to make a fist. If you're going to form a scissors, you have to make a V with your fingers. Do you understand me?" Zora cried out loud as she said, "Mr. Anderson, all 10 of my fingers are broken. How can I possibly form a rock or scissors now?" Alex replied disdainfully, "That is none of my business. It has nothing to do with me at all. After all, when you cheat people of their money, you had also made sure that they had no chance of winning at all. I'm simply giving you a taste of your own medicine today. This is what they call to deal with a man according to how they deal with you."